With this soft bait lure making kit, you can make your own bass and trout fishing lures the way you want. Mix and match heads, bodies, and tails to create the perfect lure for your angling needs. This is not your grandpa's fishing lure kit. People will be asking you where you got that lure, and you'll say that you made it yourself. Use almost any object to make your own fishing lure designs and then make a mold of your unique lure shape and create it with the included soft bait rubber. Start to create a unique lure by choosing a head, body, and tail from the included shapes. You can make your lure longer or shorter as you like. Use a dot of hot glue to hold each one together. Scrape away any hot glue along the seam. Heat the ImPRESSive putty in the microwave for 15 seconds to form a dough-like rubber. Be careful with this putty because it will be hot. Let it stand for about 10 minutes until the temperature is comfortable to handle. Knead the putty until there are no lumps, and make sure one side is smooth without any creases in that putty. Place your glued shape on a flat surface and press the ImPRESSive putty onto that shape. Be sure to press into any crevices that you have to make sure that it's all filled and ready to be molded. Let the putty cool at room temperature until it is firm to the touch, or you can place it in the freezer for about 15 minutes and you'll be ready to go. You'll know that the mold is ready when you press on it and it doesn't deform in your hands. Remove your original shape by flexing the putty away from the lure shapes and pulling the pieces out. Your mold is now ready to be used to cast your fishing lure. The soft bait rubber is a flexible, easy to use rubber that has no PVC, mixes 1:1 by weight or volume, and cures quickly to a soft rubber. Thoroughly mix part A and part B of the soft bait rubber in equal portions. If you choose, you can add any dyes, fillers, glitters, or scents at this time. An example might be that you add some pieces of styrofoam to increase the weight of the lure, or add some dry sand to make it heavier. We also have some resin colorants and glow-in-the-dark powders which are available, but they are sold separately. Wipe any activator off the inside of the mold with a paper towel or cloth before pouring your soft bait rubber into the mold. Pour your soft bait rubber into the mold until it is flush with the top of the mold. Tap the mold gently to release any air bubbles and use the stir stick to pull away any extra rubber. You can also use a stir stick or a paper clip to make sure the mold is completely filled, especially in the small little crevices. Let the resin cure in the mold until it is rubbery to the touch. Flex the mold away from the casting to remove your one-of-a-kind soft bait fishing lure. Any random pieces of rubber can be pulled away or cut away with some scissors. And of course, you have to try this out, so you gotta go fishing. You might want to make a couple of the same lure just in case your neighbor decides to help himself to yours. Now here's where this kit really beats any other lure making kit. It's with the ImPRESSive putty that can be remelted and reused as many times as you want. So repeat the lure making process as many times as you want to make your own unique fishing lures. Because no one knows what's going to catch that fish in your area better than you. Rearrange the shapes any way you want, or make your own shapes with polymer clay or plastic or wood to make a totally different lure configuration. Remelt the ImPRESSive putty mold and repeat the process of creating your mold and casting. You have already seen how this works, so I won't keep on saying it. It's pretty cool. Some things to keep in mind: the ImPRESSive putty is hot when it's melted, so don't handle it straight out of the microwave. Let it stand until it's cool enough to handle comfortably. Any leaking activator from the putty can stain furniture, so be careful. And store the ImPRESSive putty in an airtight container and it will last you for years. The soft bait rubber is a 2-part casting resin with very low hardness. It's Shore D of 5. It's formulated, of course, to attract really good looking fish and big fish. While it's still in liquid form, the soft bait rubber should be kept away from your skin, and use gloves, and obviously don't eat it. Here we show you how we add in a drop or two of colorant, and mix it up before pouring it into the resin to make a red fishing lure. And of course, please don't litter. These rubber lures are not biodegradable, and we don't want to leave them in the fish or in the water. This fishing lure making kit gives you the tools you need to create the best fishing lures. Stop playing with other people's ideas and make your own. Find out what works for you in terms of shapes and additives and start catching those fish. Thank you so much for watching. You can learn more by going to luremakingkit.com.